What's going on, fam? I know it's been a little while since I uploaded to YouTube. It seems like a common theme for me when it comes to any type of social media. I know I have a podcast out there that I haven't uploaded a lot to, but you know, life's just been throwing all sorts of things at me, and I just do things whenever I get the chance. But I would like to record a max effort leg day for you guys, and yeah, we're starting with max effort 60-yard sled drags, forward sled drags. Here I've got my sled, and I know this camera can't flip around, so I just got to show it like this. It's a tire with a 45 bumper and a 45 dumbbell. You drag that for 30 yards, so I measure a yard by just one normal pace. So 30 paces forward, 30 paces back, 7 sets. You're supposed to work up to a 1 rep max 60-yard drag, but instead this is a pretty heavy weight for me. Like, my form is slightly breaking down, so I'm just using this like pretty high intensity, load for me, and doing that for 7 sets. So this is my 3rd set. So we got 4 more after this. It's a good amount of volume for me. And if you notice with what I said earlier, max effort, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards a conjugate style training method where there's like a max effort day, speed day. Just trying to change stuff around because my body hurts 31 now. I can't be going hard with the same movements every single time I get in the gym, so I'm trying to switch it around and make gains in different areas, and that's what it's all about. That's to prolong my longevity, keep me healthy, and keep me strong for a long period of time. And that's really the secret to making gains. If you want to do it for a long time, and if you want to stay happy and healthy. So I'm gonna do this set right now and probably go inside, grab my tripod, and record a few sets and show you guys how hard these are, because the friction of this tire, it's not a traditional sled. It's kind of a makeshift sled that I made. West Side Barbell kind of swears off of sled drags, and I can kind of see it. It's a different type of stimulus, and especially using a tire, it's kind of like the friction on the ground's definitely a lot different than steel dragging on the ground. So I'm gonna do this set right now. It's I'm in the middle of the night in my neighborhood, just dragging the sled up and down the street, not really giving a fuck who's looking. This is all for me, and that's what getting stronger is all about. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm on set number 4, and just a little bit more about sled dragging. You can call sled dragging a part of these exercises, this group of exercises or workouts. I think the general group is called GPP, General Physical Preparedness, and sled dragging is just one of those exercises that's just good for your whole body. It's good to just pick up a weight and move it around, get your body prepared for more technical movements. It increases your work capacity, aerobic capacity, and that's one of those things that I think I've been missing a lot the past maybe year and a half of me training. I haven't really been more general in my fitness. I used to do a lot of CrossFit, and I remember how I felt back then, and now these days I'm kind of focused solely on being as strong as possible. But this is one of those exercises where you can get as strong as possible and get conditioned at the same time, increasing your general physical preparedness and just getting you more ready for day-to-day activities. Feel this in my glutes, hamstrings. There's a cat right there. Pulling that sled, it's just a different feeling than picking up a barbell or squatting or deadlifting it. So this is set number 4. I don't know if the camera caught that, but you could kind of see how I was kind of struggling through the movement, and that's kind of, you know, what max effort's all about. You don't want to be easily walking with a sled. You also don't want to be running. You know, by running, you're implementing kind of like you're letting that sled and you're letting the ground and, you know, pick the weight up for you. You want to actually grind and use your muscles to push you through each step. So those are really good. Like I said, I'm starting my workout with these, and got 3 more sets, and we're gonna go inside after this and work some accessories, do some quad and adductor stuff. So I'll see you guys inside. All right, so here's the rest of the accessory work after I do my sled drags. Here I'm doing heel elevated goblet squats, or I think these are also called cyclist squats, and these will tax the quads, VMOs, and just promote general knee health. And I am pairing this with let's see what we got here. Yes, the 45-degree back extension. This is a bench, or a new bench that my girlfriend got me from her birthday, and I'm really happy with this piece of equipment. You know, this angle of the back extension helps me feel the lower back and the glutes a lot more. It's easier to do than I think a traditional back extension, and it's, you know, easier to get into and set up in. So there you see me holding a 10-pound plate behind my back, just for some extra load. You can hold these out in front of you, right in front of your chest, but that's making the movement a little bit easier. So I'm really trying to feel my low back and my glutes, you know, get a pump with this movement. And I'm sorry if I was super you know, vague with that statement I made earlier in the video about life throwing things at me. That's just me, you know, realizing that recording YouTube videos is such, you know, it takes up so much time, and really I've got so many things that I'm trying to juggle all at once. You know, just learning how to be an adult, and I wish I could record more, but I really don't have the time to be recording as much as those who make YouTube their full-time job. I really just record these videos for educational purposes and just to keep myself accountable. And one day I am trying to actually open up a gym. It's one of my lifetime goals, and I can probably expand this channel a lot more when that happens. But for right now, I just record when I can, and you know that's how it is right now. Generally with my accessories, I kind of just try to train for as much volume as my body can tolerate. I'm not trying to push my body too hard, but going in like the rep ranges of probably 8 to 15. So yeah, here we got the landmine Cossack squat. With this movement, I'm trying to work my lateral hips and my adductors, and I just recently found out that the adductors are extremely important at the bottom of the squat, especially if you're coming out of the hole. The adductors play a huge role, so get your adductors stronger and your squat will get stronger, you know, especially at the bottom. So love the landmine attachment as well. There's so many different things you can do with that. And I think this was my last set, so I am readjusting the camera so I can show you the superset that I was doing. And I was pairing these up with lying hamstring curls with a band. I really love these. Years ago, when I was squatting heavy all the time and doing a lot of Olympic weightlifting, my knees would just hurt a lot. Even just sitting in a car, it was almost unbearable. But my remedy to that was
training the hamstrings more, even fatiguing my hamstrings before I start my major compound movements, that helped the pain go away. I feel it just helped me warm my knees up, and now my knees are fine. It's just mostly my hips and low back, and I'm not sure if that's just coming with age, but I love this movement, and I just love the pump, in my hamstrings that I get from doing these banded hamstring curls. And plus it's posterior chain, so you can't get enough of that. Here I'm working core stability and function with the banded wood chops. These are very similar to a pal-off press, and at the end I actually work into some rotation of my core and my trunk. A lot of people want to have a six-pack, and that's all cool, but when it comes to real life, and your core is super important when it comes to a lot of activities. So you need to make sure that your core is strong and functional, and the six-pack will come with lower body fat anyways. So do these guys for your core training. You'll feel this everywhere. And this is me. This is my version of getting a little bit more cardio at the end of my sessions. Just experimenting with a few jump rope tricks. You could see that I mess up a few times, and there's double unders. I was doing sets of 30 in between sets of me trying to master, I think they're called crisscrosses and side skips. So everything just takes practice. I remember double unders were super hard for me, and one day it just clicked. I just kept on attacking it, and I was just persistent, and one day double unders just came. So I think I'll continue this. I think jump rope is just really fun, and that's honestly one of the major things. You just have to continue to have fun with the training, be consistent, have fun, and the gains will come. I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.